The Division Training School is the lone training institution that caters different trainings of all the units of 2nd Infantry Jungle Fighter Division Philippine Army. Class 529-2017 was designated as Alpha Company. With their class seal and class name Mabanjis, they compose of 147 males and 2 females. Class 530-2017 was designated as Bravo Company. With their class seal and class name Mapandag, they compose of 152 males and 3 females. At least 304 candidate soldiers from various parts of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao are now undergoing military training here. After passing all the requirements in the recruitment process, such as the Armed Forces of the Philippines Service Aptitude Test, physical and medical examinations, among others, will undertake a rigid 4-month military training. The Candidate Soldier Course training aims to provide the candidate soldiers the strength and discipline befitting a soldier, and to transform them into fighters that can defend the country. Traditionally, on December 28, 2017 has been set aside for the reception of the new cadets. This day marks the first day of a military career and the last day of their civilian lives. On this day, the new cadets form at the Division Training School View Deck and take their oath of office as cadets of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. These exercises, to include push-up, squat thrust, jumping jacks, dash, are but a foretaste of what to expect for the 4 months of training. Table manners are the rules used while feeding, which may also include the inappropriate use of utensils. Different cultures observe different rules for table manners. Each family or group sets its own standards for how strictly these rules are to be enforced. The purpose of drills and ceremonies is to enable a commander or non-commissioned officer to move his unit from one place to another in an orderly manner, to aid in disciplinary training by instilling habits of precision and response to the leader's orders, and to provide for the development of all soldiers in the practice of commanding troops. The physical fitness test is designed to test the muscular strength, endurance, and cardiovascular respiratory fitness of soldiers in the Army. Soldiers are scored based on their performance in 3 events consisting of the push-up, sit-up, and a 3.2-kilometer run ranging from 0 to 100 points in each event. A minimum score of 70% in each event is required to pass the test. The soldier's overall score is the sum of the points from the 3 events. The squad run is a Philippine military tradition wherein a squad of service members run in an organized formation along a set route. The run is normally conducted on a military post on streets that are closed to traffic. Many units conduct the squad run before or around sunrise during the week. The platoon run is also a Philippine military tradition wherein a platoon of service members run in an organized formation along a set route. The purpose of the platoon run is the development of esprit de corps. Speed is not important. It is considered more important that the group stay together as a coherent formation.
Lost under the surface, don't know what you're expecting.
The current training that had been introduced was the urban combat training. Nowadays, the enemy is not only found in the jungle, they were also encroaching the urban places like Samboanga and Marawe, and that is why the urban combat training was introduced in all trainings conducted at Division Training School. The obstacle course is used, mostly in recruit training, as a way to familiarize recruits with the kind of tactical movement they will use in combat, as well as for physical training, building teamwork, and evaluating problem-solving skills. Typical courses involve obstacles the participants must climb over, crawl under, balance, hang, jump. To enhance their warfighting competency, a series of practical exercises were conducted, like rope course. The purpose of rope course is to develop and strengthen among the soldiers their physical fitness in addressing problems during disaster response operation, crossing the river using of ropes and passing obstacles and ravines. This activity is conducted to all the students. Further, a continuation on obstacle course to include 13 stations were also experienced by the students of Candidate Soldier Course Classes 529 and 530-2017. Land navigation, or orienteering, is the military term for the study of traversing through unfamiliar terrain by foot or in a land vehicle. Land navigation includes the ability to read maps, use a compass, and other navigational skills. Land navigation courses are an essential part of military training. Often, these courses are several miles long in rough terrain and are performed under adverse conditions, such as at night or in the rain. This manual is a guide for commanders and their staffs in the procedures and techniques of foot marches. It describes the march mission, characteristics, and types of foot marches, and march training to include planning procedures, duties of commanders, march discipline, march hygiene, and march safety. A practical exercises was also conducted to test the knowledge acquired during their disaster rescue and response operations. This includes the rundown rappel, sit hip rappel.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away, it's so unreal. Didn't look out below, watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Immediate action drills are drills designed to provide swift and positive small unit reaction to enemy visual or physical contact. They are simple courses of action in which all men are so well trained that minimum signals or commands are required to initiate action.
With me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you.
Likewise, the students undergone marksmanship under pressure and under fire and were introduced to fire at night at their designated fields of fire.
You should know.
For the culmination of the training exercises, a 2-day combat swimming, river crossing, and firearm recovery had been conducted at the vicinity of Deruyden River, Barangay Deruyden, Tanah Rizal. The students successfully completed the training with the able guidance and supervision of the Training Directorate of Division Training School headed by Colonel Rogelio P. Percal, GSC Infantry, Philippine Army. One of the highlights of the warfighting competency is the conduct of Individual Combat Training Circuit or ICTC, wherein a live bullet had been used to hit the target while the students were on the crawl to avoid detection. Its aim is to develop the personnel to move under pressure and on the live fire. Likewise, the students undergone marksmanship under pressure and under fire and were introduced to fire at night at their designated fields of fire. And field training exercise FTX is high cost, high overhead exercise where the entire student and its supporting combat support and combat service support units deploys to field locations to conduct tactical operations under simulated combat conditions. While an FTX supports the training of the candidate soldier, this form of training is rarely accomplished by the student element due to today's resource-constrained environment.
Your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let the thoughts cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to fill this hole, connect the space between. Let it be enough to reach the truth.
Once again, the Candidate Soldier Course Classes 529 and 530-2017 extend its warmest thanks and gratitudes to the Division Training School for imparting knowledge and skills to us which we can use in the battlefield.
The memories left abandoned. There was nowhere to hide. The ashes fell like snow, and the ground caved in between where we were standing. And your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give